Hello, everybody. Jay Barrino here with DeltronLive.
Hey everyone.
We are continuing our Rock the Cabinet co-op entry showcases. We're heading into Primal Ascension, created by Outsider Z. Amon has corrupted the Primal Pack Ascendants of Zerus. They seek to drain Dehaka's eggs to become the new Primal Pack Leaders, protect the eggs, and slay the Primal Pack Ascendants. All right.
Should be good. So Outsider Z, he's created probably, I think it's the only StarCraft 2 co-op custom campaign out there, Shadow of the Xel'Naga, so definitely check that out. And he's also created
cool.
A few Warcraft 3 campaigns that you've played. I haven't played them.
Some of the highest quality campaigns in both StarCraft 2 and Warcraft 3, without a doubt. They are so polished. Definitely check out Shadows of the Xel'Naga. If you like Warcraft 3 and have it, you should definitely go to Hive Workshop and check out. He has 3 campaigns there as well. They are so good, and they all are a bit of a twist on the traditional RTS. I think like The Last Guardian is like kind of a point-and-click adventure. Very, very cool. I would just very, very highly recommend anything Outsider Z has created. So I'm excited to try his co-op submission.
Yeah, I did not think he was going to create another StarCraft 2 custom map, but he returned for the RTC competition, so I'm very excited. And this is voice acted by George Exley.
Alrighty. Yeah, I was reading. I saw on the forum someone said, "Wow, this guy sounds just like Dehaka." So I'm excited to hear how that sounds.
Yeah, one thing about Outsider Z's map, they're just super polished. He spends so much time just like meticulously going through the map and like fixing every single small bug and just improving upon the just the very minor things that end up making a big difference.
Oh yeah. Alrighty, here we go. I'm waiting for the announcer before saying anything.
I am Dehaka, Primal Pack Leader. I kill. I collect essence. Some essence is stored in eggs. Eggs must be protected.
Well, he does sound like the...
Corrupts Primal
Yeah.
Pack Ascendants. They must not collect essence from my eggs. They will become new Primal Pack Leaders.
Sounds good.
Sounds real good.
Okay, so we got to protect eggs.
Protect the eggs.
And
Primal
move and
Pack
destroy.
Ascendants hibernate. They will awaken soon. Are you prepared to hunt? To kill?
I guess. I mean, it's StarCraft. That's all we do.
Okay.
Devastator.
Oh, that's neat.
So this strikes me sort of like not Rifts to Core Hall, but Void Thrashing.
Void Thrashing. Yep.
Yeah, very unique though with these bosses. I like that.
And I'm
Okay,
guessing,
so we've got a little timer.
Yeah, I'm guessing there's going to be multiple different types of bosses, which also makes it unique compared to Void Thrashing, where you're fighting the same.
It's
Void
the same.
Thrashers
There's
over
just
and
more
over
of them.
again.
Yeah. Good point. Good point.
So I know.
So this is a cool twist.
Yep. And this is. So there's only one difficulty for this map. It's default to normal, which is what Blizzard was asking to at least have like a normal difficulty for these RTC maps. So
I noticed that the expansions don't have rocks on them, so I assume that there are enemies there. I mean, I can kind of see one in the Fog of War, so I assume we're going to have to prepare for a fight there.
And the Zerus tile set is very well used. The training looks great for the eggs.
Yeah, it's a welcome sight because it's not one that we see really ever, which is cool. I mean, we see it in the campaign scene, I should say, but we don't see it. I mean, we haven't really seen it officially. This isn't really official, but if this submission were to, make it into the top entries, then we would see it. What am I saying? I'm just rambling on here. What I should say is I don't think we've seen it in many multiplayer maps. I was getting towards that, and I realized I'm probably wrong. Someone's going to correct me. I'm going to feel like an idiot. But I'll chance it. You know what? I don't think we've seen this in any multiplayer maps for a while.
I don't think so. We've played one other RTC map, the Operation Brainstorm, that was also use the Zerus tile set.
Yeah, that one was cool too because it had two different environments. Excuse me, two different environments on the map.
Yeah, this looks more like a Blizzard type of training map. So, okay, I'm gonna just walk by this guy. Hopefully, he doesn't awaken. I don't awaken him. So,
Yeah, so I'm wondering,
get my expansion.
do we have to attack him before the timer runs out, or when he wakes up, that's when we will have the opportunity to attack him? I suppose we'll find out soon.
I'm not sure. It might be like the Void Thrashing. If you do it, you can take your expansion really easily.
Oh, okay, cool. I just saw you do that.
Okay,
great.
so if you hover over him, it says attack to awaken. So don't attack him.
Okay. Here comes the first attack.
Prepare to
I'm
intercept.
gonna say it seemed like it was pretty late, but at the same time, again, we are on normal, something
normal,
to
so,
consider.
yep.
Same with the expansions. The expansions may not be as easy or hard to take just because it's normal,
It's not
right?
normal, so.
So like our cooldowns alone should be more than enough to handle most anything coming at
Yeah,
us.
I mean the attack wave was 2 zealots, so.
Yourselves. Ready yourselves. First Ascendant will awaken soon. It fires corrosive bios. It burrows underground.
Overcharge available.
Okay, and I
that's
like
neat.
how it's part of the voice acting that it tells you what to expect.
That's really nice.
It's not just a big cluster of
Yeah, you don't have
mess.
to read like tool tips to see what its attack does or anything. So kind of already tells you. So how much time do we have? 49 seconds. I'm guessing when it awakens, it will start attacking the eggs.
I assume so as well, unless we're there. And I have Hyperion and all that, so you wanna do it?
Yeah, let's. I don't
Just
know.
see what happens.
Are we waiting or just going for it?
Let's do it. Oh, okay.
Kill.
I am shielding our forces now.
The attacks are clearly telegraphed.
Crystal. It heals.
Oh, the Void Crystal heals it. That's cool. And it also
It gives
has
it a shield.
slow aura as well. That's neat. Instead of just A-clicking the boss, you actually have to.
There's some strategy to it, yeah. Also, it works in tandem with the boss's abilities. You can nuke it down.
Crystal. Destroy. Ascendant killed. I will take its essence.
You can definitely nuke the boss down with the Void Crystals,
Void,
as we
yeah.
just did, but that's because we used our cooldowns.
Uh-huh.
Or, I mean, I had my cooldowns out, and we
And-
were just smashing on it.
And we're playing a normal as you level 15 commanders.
Right, right.
I guess.
This is a unique concept, though. I think this is a great blend of an impressive idea that isn't recycled, but also very well executed so far. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how the other pack ascendants are.
And I do know that Outside Z has made. There's more than 4 pack ascendants, so there is some replayability on this. So I'm not
so
sure
it's-
how they're randomized or not randomized.
Yeah, that's neat. I like that.
Research complete.
All right, then.
You have not enough minerals.
Oh, Rainer, maybe I'll do something other than infantry with you. Mass vultures.
Mass vultures and Vikings. Way to go.
Good. That would be so weird. I'm going to make some tanks this time. How about that? I never do that.
Yeah. I mean, it is the map to play around on. So
That's true, because
play
it's
on normal,
defaulting on
so-
normal. I have the opportunity to just sort of do things, try them out.
Cool.
Ascendants sent ash worm. Protect eggs.
Okay, and this gives you something objective related to do in between the waves. You have to move out and just be active on the eggs. Like,
So they
these
don't-
ashworms don't seem too bad or anything. It's just
No, just-
staying on top of them.
Yeah, you have to. Yes, you have to be aware.
They have a lot of health.
It's not just. In the Void Thrashing map, you're just preparing your army to go for the Void Thrashers when they arrive, and then defending against the attack waves. This gives you a little something else to do. So
Sure.
I also know there's supposed to be a secret on this map, so we'll see if we find
We
it.
must find it. This is we have the opportunity. I'm gonna make a starport so I can fly something around to find it. Very important. It's basically the bonus objective.
most
It's like the
important.
bonus
The enemy
objective.
is coming for us. Templar, ready your
I
blades.
will not allow us to miss.
The bonus objective.
You know what I'm curious? I want to see if this enemy attack stops and attacks the eggs.
Let's see.
Because I assume it seems like it's just the ashrooms they didn't.
Just the ashworms, yeah.
Will awaken. It spawns colonies. It spawns spores.
That sounds awesome.
spore rays and colonies.
I guess let's go check it out.
Yeah, might as well clear it. Start clearing the entrance out. So I'm guessing once it wakes up, they'll start attacking the eggs if you just leave them alone. I also like the Primal Zerg. It's a neat touch thing.
Oh yeah. More Primal Zerg.
Biomass important to evolve. Kill the corrupted Primal Zerg. Collect biomass.
Okay, let's clear this out.
We could take this pretty quick and then go for the optional, or we could do the optional first.
I say let's defeat this boss.
Okay.
I'm guessing.
I sort of just did it.
Yep.
Collects essence.
Oh,
Destroy void.
run!
Oh god.
That's cool.
They're killable.
Okay, destroy the void crystal.
Okay.
Oh,
I
and
do like how not everything is the same.
Each of the void crystals, this last one had a slow aura, this one has a damage aura.
So just a little different every time, and then it also spawns colonies. I'm not entirely sure what they do. The spore rays make sense. It's just a giant aura of death. Ah, there's another.
Change. Destroy void.
You get the void crystal. So this one also
Yeah.
has the damage aura.
This is very cool, and it's. I mean, we're on normal difficulty. These bosses, I assume, would be. You have to pay close attention to them. Unlike what I was just doing, which was just looking away, but a lot of health on those. What does this Carnosaur colony do? I wasn't sure.
It was weak. It did not change. Another ash worm. Evolve.
Classic Dehaka
cool.
right there.
We shall serve.
Okay.
I heed the call.
Very cool. I like that the bosses have a lot of health. You don't just kill them in 2 seconds, so.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, let's go for the bonus next.
Yeah, and protect the eggs.
Protect the eggs.
0 drained. You know, some people might say that we went into this a little biased because we were expecting something great from Outsider Z. But what I will say is this not great? This is fantastic
really
so
cool.
far. Haven't noticed any weird bugs. Mousing over the objectives, there is text again.
There's text.
Mildest thing, but again, this is what I expect from Outsider Z. He doesn't really release something until it's ready to go. And I think the latest release, the major thing had to do with adding the voice acting.
Enemy attack coming for our base. Stay frosty.
I'm gonna get a starport.
Biomass remains. Collect.
And I guess we gotta go straight for the.
Yeah, bonus. The attack wave is spawning over here as well. Okay.
Yeah, luckily. I'm curious to see what this is gonna be about.
Tyrion's on its way.
Destroy this to prevent enemies from reappearing. Destroy the rocks.
Got it. I assume they would flank us out of those caves if we didn't do that. Slay all nearby enemies to collect biomass. Okay. Basically take the point, destroy the rocks. Just a little thing to show. I mean, I'm sure there are a lot of little touches on all the other maps, but one I just noticed, and I assume this was triggered this way, is when we destroyed the rocks, your zealots were teleported away such that they didn't collapse and kill all of them.
I did not even notice that. That's
In
a
the
really neat touch.
in the campaigns themselves, and in multiplayer, Blizzard just leaves it. So if you have units there, they just die. There's no forgiveness. Whereas
Stopped.
here, there's that little bit of forgiveness.
Yeah, and so Shadow of the Xel'Naga, it is available on the arcade, and unlike a lot of other custom campaigns, it is very forgiving in that you know, if you die, you're basically like respawned, or you know, there are like some sort of checkpoints. So
Yeah, and all of his Warcraft 3 campaigns are that way as well. It's definitely a factor that's involved in all of his campaigns that I like. Is again, it's not that it makes it easy, but it makes it so that you don't have to rely on reloads to learn how to play the map. Because specifically the StarCraft 2 arcade, there's no way to quick save and reload. So there's some campaigns that, well, there's, I mean, not just necessarily campaigns, but there's just stuff on the the arcade that you might want to try to quick save and reload because it might be very challenging, and you can't. You just have to literally quit and come back and replay the whole thing, which can be very frustrating.
You must change.
I can get the ash form.
Okay. Do you want me to wait then?
We got some visitors heading for our base.
Yeah, we
They
still
don't look too
have.
friendly.
I mean, 16 seconds. I think we. Let's see what happens once it just wakens up by
Let's just
itself.
leave it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Moth Mom.
Mothma.
Flying Ascendant is ready to kill.
Oh, so it starts draining the essence
Oh, it's like
of the.
sucking them off. I see. So
Yeah.
I assume we want to just get on top of it. Yeah, and then it stops draining it. This one has 3 of those crystals.
Change. Destroy Void Crystal.
All right. Spawns units. I like how you hover over things that it gives you a description. That's very
Yeah.
cool. So this guy seems
He's
to
got
have
an
a
aura of some sort.
high damage to nearby units under his like little green cloud. So.
Yes, Ascendant. Destroy it.
Yeah, it's like an oof. Jeez, that's like tearing me up. Okay, there's one more crystal. Seems like the crystals spawn. So what exactly does this aura do? Trying to like get a unit in there.
High damage to nearby units.
It's just a damage aura. So the void, or there's a Nidus dragon or whatever it's called, Ashworm.
Its essence is mine.
All right. So this
All right.
started like on a normal difficulty, and it definitely gets harder, which is cool.
Yeah, each boss seems a little harder. So.
Okay, so let's talk about this secret. Let's get some. I'm gonna get some Vikings
I
out.
think we need to start exploring the map. So.
Where would it be? Maybe up here?
You check that way. I can start checking to the right, I guess.
Okay, will do.
Those little colonies are interesting. I'm not sure what those like.
Yeah, I'm still not 100% sure what they do.
primal colonies are. Oh, I think I found it, Jay.
The secret?
Yeah, up here.
Ascendant. Can you feel its power?
Search for Shadow of the Zelnaga in the arcade. I mean, we've already been
Self-
telling people that.
We got enemy forces
self-plug
inbound
right
on our base.
Yeah.
Oh, you're.
Well, I'm just
oh,
trying
you're
to defend
attacking
the
base.
base.
Yeah, Amon's base.
Oh yeah, I ain't scared. Yeah, and so I mean, I'm gonna plug anybody who's made a map that I'm aware of. I'm gonna plug. Like we played the Marauders. Well,
Marauders.
we played Acid Dragoons map. We plugged Marauders.
I know that Cacho also made a map. He's also a fellow SC2 mapster. So
He did SC2 Biz, right?
Biz, yeah,
That's
like-
what it was called.
came out with one map for that. I'm not sure if he's still working on that or not.
Ashburn's pretty frequent too. Keep you on your toes, and you can't just like leave your army way out in the middle of no.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Very common theme.
Yeah, I'm sure some commanders, like Karax, for example, could just, if you play this map enough and know where those spawn, I'm not sure how randomized they are or not. You could just, put some cannons next to them. But
Yeah. So much of it is repetition and knowing what's coming where, as we always say. So,
we have 26 seconds.
ooh, makes you move. What's the last one? Oh, it's a Uldra. Wow. And this last one's guarded by hybrid. I mean, each enemy base that you have to push through certainly ramps up. Again, it's sort of like a. I would say this is like a cooler Void Thrashing is what this is.
Yeah.
Strong. Will you change?
Yeah, with the
Alright.
different boss types.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
not just Void Thrashers.
Yeah.
Oh no, an egg was drained.
We lost one egg.
Not an egg. Oh, good God! Ah!
Avoid the lava.
Avoid the fire.
There's a fire.
Destroy.
Alright, which void crystal?
It's like, oh my God, this
And he pops
is
out.
nuts. It's over here.
Oh, there it is.
Ah! That fire is
Moves faster.
very hard to avoid.
Especially with your infantry.
Giant marine ball, yeah.
Oh, here's another one. Oh, the tanks. Tanks are a good choice.
Yeah. I mean, they can't avoid fire.
Oh! I don't know how
Jesus.
what you can do for that.
Yeah, me neither.
Doesn't seem.
You best get ready. Enemies headed for our base.
Oh! Get out of there! I can destroy the eggs that it spawns pretty
Oh,
easily.
here's another egg.
Ascendant. Destroy it.
Oh my god.
Another void
That
crystal.
fire, it's like practically unavoidable. Granted, it is the end of the map, so you would expect, you know, it's nice. It's, you know, it sort of takes into account that most players are going to have a maxed out army, so that the level does scale nicely. It doesn't scale in an absurd way, I don't think, nor does it scale too minimally. It feels like a good escalation of challenge as you move from the beginning to the end.
Ascendants are dead. I remain the Primal Pack Leader.
Wow.
That was awesome. Sorry, Blizzard, but this is better than
honestly,
many of
yeah,
your co-op maps. So,
I
especially
mean,
the
I'll
early
reiterate,
ones,
just in case someone out there's thinking it. We clearly went into this wanting to like it, just because we're familiar with the map maker, and he did not let us down. He met my expectations for what I would have expected from Outsider Z, which is crazy high, relatively, and that was really good. Wow.
Yeah, the terraining, the little egg pools were fantastic. The voice acting was fantastic. It flowed really well. Kept you on your toes with the eggs. The multiple different types of bosses. Each one had a unique attack, and just overall very well polished. So
Yeah. Map was large, but mobility didn't feel as much of a challenge because the map, the way that it was mapped, didn't have us going down weird canyon paths across bridges and stuff. It was kind of like a one main lane with large segments off the side of it, as opposed to several multiple ways. It wasn't a wide open map, but it was open enough that down that middle section. So you were mostly sticking to that. It was very easy to move back and forth down that main lane. And again, sort of like Void Thrashing was very similar to that layout. You were never so far away from the middle lane where the enemy attacks tended to come from, and where those Nidus Ashworm things spawned. So overall, like, a lot of thought seemed to have gone into the design of the layout, so that, again, this template map, I think this is the default size. I don't know if everyone, I don't think everyone, excuse me, was using the template map, but it seems like a lot of people were using the default size. And I had a semi-complaint just pointing out in the past how much mobility would be an issue. And on this map, even though it was the same size, it was laid out in a way, it felt like more of a vanilla Blizzard map, that you were never so far away that you couldn't react to something happening anywhere on the map.
Right. Yeah, this felt like to give it pretty high praise. It felt like a new StarCraft 2 Blizzard co-op map that was just released.
Absolutely.
And
yeah.
I also like that it wasn't overly complex, like none of Blizzard's co-op maps, none of them have overly complex gameplay mechanics. So I'm not saying that you shouldn't. I mean, it might be a nice change of pace to introduce new mechanics, more complex mechanics that take more strategy and things like that. But I mean, those bosses, they definitely required you to micro. So I mean, just great map. So.
Yeah, all around, I liked it quite a bit.
Yep.
All right. And one last thing I wanted to point out. I went to the score screen because I wanted to see 23 minutes, 24 minutes, and it's in a way timed because the bosses spawn on a timer. So great timing as well. It didn't breach like the 35-40 minute mark, which would be absurd. I don't think any of the maps we played have gone that long, but this is just around the average amount of time that I would have expected, but also a cool, fresh idea.
Right, exactly.
Awesome. All right, well, thanks everyone for joining us. This was a great entry. I'm excited to continue playing others, and soon enough the deadline will hit and we'll all eventually get to vote. So looking forward to it, and we'll see you next time.
All right. Yeah, see you guys.